been waiting and waiting for a snowstorm to have my next camp out, but while I'm waiting, I decided to review some of my equipment. Today I'm going to talk about the stainless steel military Arctic canteen outfit. Check it out. Okay, this is the aluminum and stainless steel Arctic canteen outfit here. Comes in my canvas bag, marked US military. Has 2 Alice clips on the back, fit nicely to my backpack or my belt. And inside we have the bottle itself and a canteen cup. The bottle fits nicely into the canteen cup. It is an outer shell of aluminum and an inner shell of stainless steel, which protects the water from the contact with the aluminum and also creates a vacuum seal that keeps things cold as well as hot. On top we've got a plastic stopper, and it doesn't thread on because if you had a threaded cap you might have it freeze onto the bottle in a really cold situation, so it pops loose. And on it we have a rubber seal that also protects your lips from coming in contact with the cold. Anyone that stuck their tongue to a metal pole as a child in the middle of winter realizes that's not the best idea going. The caps on these, frequently you'll hear people say that they're cracked. They're not actually cracked. Those are part of the production process that lets, I think, the cap expand and contract. But the first thing the military dealer told me was that that's not cracks in the lid, even before I opened the box. And as I read online, that seems to be a common misconception. Okay, as far as dimension goes, the canteen is 4 inches thick. It is 12 inches tall and 7 inches wide. It weighs about 1 3/4 pounds, so it's not super heavy, but it is heavier than your conventional canteen. The cup is stainless steel. Cup is stainless steel. Works just like the older type canteen cups like this. It is 6.5 by 3 by 3. And it doesn't have a lid, but we're going to take care of that and we're going to make a lid today. Now the Arctic military canteen outfit was first introduced to Special Forces during the Vietnam War. And they've come out with a couple of improvements, and actually the date is stamped right near the neck of your canteen. Mine's like 1984, so it's not super old military surplus, which is normally what I really go after, but it's definitely good. You can boil water in it. I wonder how that's going to do with it being double walled, but I've heard where guys have been doing that. My one complaint about the cup, and I do like it, I prefer this type here handle versus the butterfly handles, is that I have yet to find a lid for it. Now if you've seen my videos before, you know that I really like using my stainless steel lid for my normal military cup, because for one thing it keeps the boil time down in the winter or when it's cool, but also keeps debris out of your water, even ashes and stuff on a windy day. So let's take a look and try to make a lid for this thing. As you've seen me work in the past, I try to keep my hand tools down to the basic hand tools that most people would have without spending a lot of money. I realized that to do this project, if I had power pneumatic cutters, sheet metal cutters, and grinders and all this stuff, it would probably be faster and easier, but I'm going to do this project with just some simple hand tools. So what I did was I went to Goodwill and I picked up, for $1, I picked up a stainless steel lid. Now, I like the stainless steel because it's going to be the closest to, you know, my other stainless steel canteen lid. It'll never rust, it's pretty tough, but I don't know that I can cut this thing real good, so we'll see. I also picked up for 99 cents a big thick aluminum platter. Now this is thick aluminum, so it isn't like I made it out of one of those foil trays. So this would hold up pretty decent too, but I'm going to try to do the stainless steel first and see what we get. Okay, part of the trick on this lid is trying to get it centered so the handle's in the middle. I'm not real thrilled with how high it sticks up, but everything's going to be bent down flat. So what I'm thinking is, since I don't have the tools to make a lip fit on the inside of my cup like this one does, I'm thinking about having the lip go over the outside. So I need it to be in the shape of this, and maybe 1/4 of an inch lip all the way around. Now I know that I'm going to be cutting it by hand. It's probably not going to be straight, so I'm making 1/4 of an inch because I do have a bench grinder. Then I'm going to kind of straighten everything out and make it look a little better when I get done. And that'll give me plenty of material to work with. So my first job is take this lid, trace the design of my cup on, and then trace the design adding 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so as you can see, I trace the outline of the cup, and then I give myself 1/4 of an inch. Now I'm going to have to straighten this out down here, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that out next. A 1/4 inch cut out. Now I'm going to cut out this bottom one and straighten out the end tabs and trace 1/4 inch, get it all cut out, and when the next Okay, so basically with that process, I took the lid and trimmed the sides down, and I had to flatten out the lip, and this is what I come up with. Fits pretty good on there. Now that should help cut down my boil time when I'm out on the trail and keep ashes and debris like that from floating in. I mean, I'm only going to use this in the winter time anyway, so just because it is the Arctic Canteen cup. But turned out pretty good. The ends were a little bit beat up, but you know, it was kind of tough straightening out that lip. If I'd had a bigger lid, it would have been okay, but I only had 99 cents in the lid. So, well, that's my new Arctic Canteen cup and Canteen kit. Now my newfangled homemade lid. This is Native Robin. Until next time, happy trails!